Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support of my legislation, the Energy Diplomacy Act. Across the globe, our friends and allies want a stable and reliable supply of American energy. America, in turn, must actively engage our friends and allies to provide alternative to energy from rogue regimes. Look what's happening in Europe. For over a decade, Russia has used their natural gas pipelines flowing into Eastern and Central Europe as a point of leverage over these countries. Ukraine has been most affected with Russia turning off their natural gas supply in the winter of 2008 and during the annexation of Crimea in 2014. By twisting a knob and turning off Ukrainian heat, they were able to exert an outsized amount of influence on Ukraine. Now Russia proposed Nord Stream 2 pipeline with Germany further threatens to expand Russia's energy influence throughout Eastern and Central Europe. Make no mistake, Russia is a destabilizing regime that constantly exploits the vulnerabilities posed by Europe's reliance on their natural gas. The United States must be involved to curb their influence. Over the past decade, the United States has reduced our reliance on foreign sources of energy in order to achieve energy independence. As a result, we are now exporting energy abroad, including from my home state of Texas. In fact, in 2015, I helped champion the repeal of the outdated crude oil export ban. Now U.S. producers are finding new customers in both Asia and Europe. That is why I authored the Energy Diplomacy Act. It elevates the Bureau of Energy Resources at the State Department. It replaces the International Energy Affairs Coordinator with an Assistant Secretary. This Secretary will carry out the department's functions on behalf of the United States. It also ensures the department is staffed with sufficient personnel for the mission. It will empower the State Department to promote and advance a bold U.S. energy diplomacy policy. As energy-rich adversaries expand their malign influence and our allies continue to purchase from such states, the United States must project strong energy diplomacy now more than ever. And it's not just Russia who we are contending with. One of Iran's main goals in negotiating their nuclear deal was to open up their energy markets to more foreign investment and to expand their oil exports globally. Since the U.S. departed from the JCPOA, our European allies and our strategic partners, India, are deciding between complying with the United States sanctions or ignoring them and buying Iranian oil. We need our diplomats on the front lines promoting reliable American energy. These two circumstances underscore the need for an Assistant Secretary for Energy to project diplomacy throughout the world. I want to thank Chairman Royce for his leadership and Ranking Member Engel, who are original co-sponsors of my bill. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.